and gentlemen, this is your host, Star Destroyer Gaming, and I am here to show you one of my favorite divisions. Possibly my favorite division. This is the Berlin Command. I'm going to show you some of the ways that you can use this division on the battlefield so that you can have the best effect with it during your gameplay experience. You know, a lot of divisions in this game have a special place in my heart. I mean, all the heavy armored divisions are fun, you know, on the western side. I love playing with the Leopards of, like, 2nd Panzer Grenadier Division. I love the heavy British armor of the 1st Armored Division. I even like the Abrams of the American 3rd Armored. Those are all great picks, great fun to play, just to blast through enemy defenses with those things and just cause Warsaw Pact tankers to cope and seethe. Always a blast, but it's also really fun. There's some kind of pleasure that I get from playing a division with all of the second-rate equipment. And when these guys go up against some of those really highly and well-equipped divisions, it's just so much fun to break down Soviet heavy armor with recoilless rifles and ancient Milan 1s and just outdated, obsolete equipment. It's an absolute blast. Playing defensively, which you guys know is my style, and just kind of luring the enemy into traps, you know, where you can kind of break down those pack tanks' heavy armor and to just kind of ambush them and make life just generally completely miserable. The one thing, so that being said, this is definitely one of my favorite divisions. The one thing that I do have to say is I dearly wish this division had some heavier AA. It only has infantry AA and these Tarasques, which are fine, but these are, I mean, I say they're fine, these are really very inadequate. Even against helicopters, I might just stop deploying them because they're that bad. So that is definitely something to think about. So we're just going to get some AGTMs up to the front. Let's go ahead and grab some tanks. Just really quick, I'll talk to you guys about the breakdown here of what we've got. We've got 2 tanks, which are close in price to each other. We've got the M1IP Abrams, and we have the Chieftain. So when I bring out the Chieftain, this tank has more armor penetration, and it's going to be more of your sniper. It's got 19 penetration, less frontal armor. This guy has more frontal armor, but actually 2 less penetration. This is like your assault tank, this is your close quarters tank, this is your urban combat tank. The Chieftain is going to be your sniper. These guys are like lighter snipers. I mean, they've got 1510, so way less superior. You can use them as infantry support. You know, you've got your 20 mil cannon there, which is just great for that. And if they are on woods, I don't know why these would be in woods, but 20 mil can be good for knocking out helis. Speaking of which, I have these Rardens not to support infantry out in the field, but to throw into woods where their upfitted autocannon can kind of stun helicopters that are flying over, because that's kind of one of the biggest risks. With this division, you know, you're... Oh my goodness, I don't think we have anybody on this side. That is a huge L. Alrighty. New effects looking very nice. That's actually really nice. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get our guys all set up here. Hopefully we can buy a CV next turn. I think we have it, yep, in the tank tab. We've got 2 AMX-30s here. You know, this division is great, like I mentioned on the defense. You've got a layered defense, you've got at your longer range, you've got Milans. As they get closer, you can engage with the Dragons. As they get closer, you've got the RCLs to layer in that fire, and then obviously you've got your close range anti-tank rocket launchers. So you could really make a nice layered defense with lots of anti-tank weapons where the closer the enemy gets, the more they get punished. Alternately, you could hold all their fire until they get into like RCL range and just rip them apart at close range, which is also a blast. So I really enjoy the infantry, the weapons the infantry bring to bear against like kind of longer range enemies. Let's go ahead and pop smoke. Pop smoke. Oh wait, no, you don't have any smoke, okay. I was like, you fool. Okay, now I see why. It's because you don't have any. That's okay then. We're gonna put you on return fire. We do have our tow coming up here. Hopefully our Milans will be up in a second. Or not our Milans, sorry. Our Mistrals are coming slowly. Looks like War Girl here is taking the brunt of the attack. The enemy player is the 7th Panzer Division, so I would prefer to have some heavy armor facing me, but it's totally okay. I can play with either unit, really. Nice, got those kills there. Let's go ahead and move our Mistrals up to try to get that maximum damage. Good stuff. Making those guys fall back. We'll go ahead and get these these guys into the trees. I like giving the BGS. BGS are actually great. Usually I don't like large recon squads, but they're all close range, so they won't give away their position, and I like their recon vehicle. Again, I normally never buy these, but just the 2-for-1 card is great. It's a cool model, and you can put it out on a flank where the enemy might be, like here. Sometimes they like to flank through, so you can just really, really cheaply keep an eye on those kinds of shenanigans with these vehicles here. I'm going to put another one right there, so perfect for those broad flanks. All that being said, the situation is not looking too good here on our flank, but they haven't taken this zone either. It's possible they also did an oopsie and just didn't deploy troops either, which would be kind of hilarious. Okay, so all of our infantry is ready to go. Probably should have gotten them into play earlier. So we'll move these guys up. We've got our standard kind of 6-man team here. I like these police reservists. They're very cheap. A lot of men, you know, perfect for the close range force fighting that you're going to be seeing. So pretty chill overall. Looks like the enemy has brought a lot of helicopters, but looks like we're really making it pay for that. And I'll move this tow up just to get that long-range fire in. I'm a little nervous about putting Balans right here. I think they'll get knocked out, so instead I'm going to put probably the chieftains. We'll draw up to here. We'll keep them right here, ready to pop out. If an enemy shows up, we'll just kill him. I like how Julie here is leading with Bradley's. That's an interesting strategy. I don't know how that's going to pan out. Let's go ahead and get our Tarasques up as well, right behind the infantry. And there's no guard on this side, so I'm going to save up to get another infantry battle group going. Although, actually, cancel that. I'm going to get some RCLs going, and we'll put them right here, so that if the enemy pops out, we can hit him from the side with those recoilless rifles. The one thing you want to watch for with these squads, these are awesome squads, very based, well-equipped, you know, M249s and M16s. But they will use those recoilless rifle rounds against infantry. So if you're trying to save them, you know, for knocking out vehicles, they will just easily use them all up on infantry, and before you know it, you won't have any, which just sucks. So just keep that just generally in mind. Oh, there we go. We've encountered some enemy forces here. Special Aufklade. Nice, they're getting shredded by these machine guns and these police troops. Very based again. Maybe we can ambush that thing? I don't really know. Oh, the Mistral's got it, right? Surely the Mistral. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Oopsie, let's not deploy that. This guy is deploying for no reason. I think. What is this guy doing? Okay, this is a very loose flank here. I literally have no idea what's going on over here. Oh, there's some AA there. See, anything could be happening. We'd have no clue. The other thing I do want to mention, right? Probably should have mentioned this earlier. That's really, really cool that this division kind of brings to the table. Let's get some recon out. Or actually, yeah, let's get 2 of these guys out, and we get more recon going. Always good to have more recon. And then I want to put some Rarden teams up here, and we'll augment them with some reserve police units. Okay, perfect chance. Let's try to kill that thing before the Bradleys get it. Oh no, they're gonna kill it. Alright, that's fine. Oh, maybe they wouldn't have. Oh well. A little competition there for kills. It's always healthy. It's always acceptable to compete for kills. Okay, so our recon is just sitting pretty here. Let's actually try to move it up on this side. Get a little bit of a better view of what's going on over there. Let's move these guys back so they don't get wrecked. Appreciate them being resupplied, that's very nice. Yeah, so the other cool thing about this division is their air tab. You've got the Stealth Nighthawks. When these dropped, they were not very good because they just didn't really have stealth. So that was kind of pointless, right? Nice airstrike, okay. Oh, killing the CV2. Nice, nice, nice. I really would like to kill that thing, but that's the one thing, right? You've got long-range aircraft, but nothing short-range. I think you have some of the Harriers, but I didn't bring any. That's probably on me. So here, as you can see, we got the heaviest bomber, almost a strategic bomber. The Mirage 4 Sead, lots of fun, powerful anti-radar missiles and good bombs. Interesting combo. And the Nighthawks, which I like to use to delete tanks and stuff. That's what I use it for, personally. That's what I kind of recommend, but there's lots of very valid uses for it. Yeah, I think we should actually be pushing here, because it looks like the enemy's kind of just gone, so... See, look, with the 9-man infantry squad, you can push, or 9-man recon, you can push. If you had a 4-man, you couldn't do this, but I feel comfortable doing it with these guys. Let's go ahead and get our Mistrals up onto the corners. These guys are just waiting. If these BGS spot a target, these things will pop out and knock them out. Looks like they're moving. They're about to have an infantry battle, unless that's just a 1 unit. I imagine there's more that I have not seen. And let's get a whole nother infantry battle group going here. Oh, we can't afford Voltigeurs. Oh, there we go. Yes, we can. Oh, there we go. Yep, full-on battle happening here. Soaking up the fire. Please, for the love of God, kill that thing. Oh my God. When they're kept on the move and you can't engage, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Okay, nice though. We're taking a toll on them now. We'll pull these guys back. Pull these guys back. Okay, let's get everybody back. Let's get repairs going. Let's get a Bedford truck up. Oh my God, these guys just drove right through everything. They did not care at all. That's funny. Okay. Nice. Very based. Okay, keep retreating. We've taken a heavy toll of their armored vehicles, which is awesome. Artillery support's coming in. Very nice. Oh, that guy's almost dead. Push, push, push. Don't let him die. Drop those LRAC rounds. Okay, we lost Grenadiers. We'll get a replacement squad up right now. There we go. Knocked out that vehicle. Let's keep pulling back. RD support's coming in hot. You know what? It's worth it to bring the tanks in, because they don't have any anti-infantry capability with those guys. Which is awesome. Oh, and here we go. We've got our light rifles up. Let's push them up to... Let's see, we've got lots of recon up now. Let's get recon watching there, and we'll get this guy... Let's get this guy all the way down here. Again, I'm just trying to keep an eye on the flanks for our allies. It looks like the spy taco is infiltrated through the woods, so things could get kind of bad here if we don't watch what's going on exactly. Okay, alright, you guys, keep pushing, keep pushing. You guys get over here, you'll get resupplied, that'll be fine. Got the supply truck coming up. Lots of air support, very active air support on this flank. Let's get some helicopters up to try to knock out. Oh my God, look at this. This is insane. This might be just a job for aircraft. I don't think we can take... Oh my goodness, this is like a infantry mass wave. Okay. Nice. Tanks are having a good effect. Very cool. They were not ready, unfortunately, for the... They chased too far. Beautiful. I love... We don't even have to stop. We can just move around them. That's amazing. Okay. I think there might be one more squad, but I don't want to overextend, so we'll pull back instead. And we've got our new infantry battle group here ready to go, so we'll push them up into these woods. And we've got our replacement Voltigeurs squad coming in. Let's dismount them right here, and they'll join these troops. They'll be all ready to go at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a good bombing raid together to hit this like kind of swarm of enemies. I was gonna have a swarm of these like sneb helis, but let's wait on those. Things are looking pretty good here. I mean, we have the zone. We just need to focus on fending off attacks in this very broad open sector, I think, is what's important right now. Just having our recon out helped. If we didn't have this recon, we wouldn't have even known they were there. So War Girl is distracted, so we're going to try to push the infantry in this woods sector here. That's going to be our job. Oh, those guys are damaged. I don't know if it's going to be possible to get supplies up to them, but if we can, let's do that. Alright, there you go, supply truck. Be brave, be brave. See, that looks like a great spot for a bombing raid. We're gonna go ahead and hit that. I mean, the infantry can take care of it, but we're gonna hit it anyways. So the rovers have these guys have actually done some work. I was expecting to take out tanks on this approach here, but it looks like they actually had a totally different place where they were effective. Okay, and the family-friendly named guy here is pushing with heavy tanks right through the woods. Enormous meme strat. If he gets far enough, he'll run into my infantry, so I'm not really that worried about it, to be honest. Nice, getting our first kills there with the Royalist rifles. Oh, was that me? Did I just friendly fire? That was probably me. I feel really bad. Unless that was somebody else. I didn't drop napalm, but I definitely may have bombed my own teammates there. Oopsie daisies. It's not a real war game without some nice friendly fire. Okay. Oh, nice bombing runs there. Okay. Those guys are chilling. These guys are actually empty, so we'll send them to someone's FOB, like here. Okay, perfect. The Bradleys are actually a great counter to this kind of, like, light enemy infantry push. Okay, let's push those back. We don't want them getting knocked out for no reason. These Rardans, let's push them up, and that'll give them some anti-helicopter, like, support at close range. And everyone's all mixed up here, so it's hard to tell what's going on, but let's just go ahead and do a general push. I know we didn't fully repair, but I'm not that worried about it overall. Enemy seems to be moving up a lot more AA to try to get a handle on things in this area. We'll push this back a little bit out of range of potential counterattack. Let's actually get some Abrams here to watch the flank. Oh, supplies are coming in, okay. Let's see where they're coming from, though. If they're on the way, that's awesome. I'll actually bring up my own just to help. I don't see them, I assume. That's Jet. I don't see him sending any supplies, but oh well. Okay, nice. We're gonna cut right through the woods here, and this will hopefully be like a little hammer and anvil on this guy. And move up our BGS to that sector too. Very nice. Okie dokie. Oh, I was like, where did these Polizei reservists come from? And I was like, oh yeah, I had 2 extra squads just sitting out there doing nothing. Oh, here he is. Okay, awesome. Perfect, he'll get those repairs in. So here's where you want to watch out, right? Because these guys will happily use up their recoilless rifle rounds on just those recon infantry, which you don't want, so gotta try to micro. The bombing runs are brutal here. Let's try to get some nice AA going. A lot of aircraft active in this sector, so... Okay, and I think we'll push back and kill those guys with the tanks. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Can we kill those two? There we go, getting a firing solution on them. Oh, they're gonna get away though. Yeah, let's pull back. I know there's a tank lurking here, so I don't want to just get knocked out instantly. These guys have not really done too much, to be honest, but I haven't really been focusing on them either, so... Okay, it looks like if we could just cut this road from enemy tanks, that would have a big effect. You've got 2 fully equipped teams of anti-tank infantry, so let's go ahead and get that taken care of. Those Rardans are gonna run out of gas, so let's try to keep an eye on that. Nice, already knocked out something. A Conqueror's beautiful. They just do not care, bro. Wait, we own no more command zone. Oh my goodness, that's an L. Okay. What can we do to fix that? I don't even know. Oh, I see the ticket there. Let's focus on our ambush here for right now. I think we may have gotten in a bit over our heads. We're facing a whole other player's armor. Come on, let's kill those guys. We can do it. There we go. Nice. It's pretty chaotic for our enemy here. Things are getting pretty mixed up, so pretty chill. Oh, and the Apache getting fire down onto Beautiful. Okay, I'll pull those guys back to right here. Oh, actually, just kidding. We've still got rockets, we can kill that truck, or whatever that is. Have a little battle group going there. Come on. There you go. Oh, another miss. And the Apache didn't get it either. What is this? Okay. Come on, there you go. Alright. Good. Alright, and finally those javelins are here to try to stop all that anti-aircraft business going on. Looks like the enemy might be pushing here, so these chieftains might come into handy. Not really sure if they're gonna... They might disembark and just be pushing infantry this way, though, which is not really my area. Oh my goodness. We may have a enemy anti-aircraft rush here. Let's go ahead and put up some javelin teams. And, we'll put up some of the stingers, too. Okay, we really have got to take out that CV, or we're going to be totally screwed, so... Is it possible the enemy CV is in these woods somewhere? No, it's probably all the way back there. It's very much not likely. That is very unfortunate for our team, but I do think I was able to demonstrate, at least, during this gameplay, the role of the, this division. Oh, here we go. See, you sent in the heli, so... Gotta get these guys, because those things will tear up the infantry. Oh, there they go. They're already starting. They're already starting. Oh my god, run away, guys. Run away. There we go. Good stuff. Get that crossfire going on. Damn, that was close. 20 mils are almost completely useless, so just keep that in mind when you're playing. Oh man, we almost got it. That was a really interesting game. We had like a lot of moving parts going on there. 16, 15 to 100, so I guess that's 16 to 1, so that's pretty good, but we lost, so can't really say it's all that. Let's look at what we lost. Okay, this is actually the first unit we lost, which was pretty good, obviously. It just kind of shows how when you do your infantry micro, it can be good. You'll notice in that engagement in the woods, we were facing all those pioneers. I left the squad with the most troops alive, like at the front, and let everyone else retreat, and they kind of staggered their way backwards, which was great. Mistral's got some early kills, it looks like. These guys did great in the woods, pushing like APCs through woods, always an easy way to get free kills. These guys did some great work overrunning the enemy. The giant strategic bomber that we had knocked out one truck and probably killed some of our friendly troops, so that's an L. We need to be more careful about that in the future. And these guys got some infantry in their little ambush fight. These guys got the Motostrelki. So that was a very dynamic battle, I have to say. It turned out to be a lot more infantry focused. Down that central corridor, I would have liked to be sending my armor straight through, you know, and securing positions with infantry to kind of help move up a little bit. Obviously, we got a little bit more busy with the woods fighting, but that's okay, because that's what this division is like more than happy to do. So I hope that you guys kind of got to see how the versatility of this division, you can cover open ground very well. We were able to kind of space out AA and Recon to kind of cover a really broad flank, but also have some concerted forest fighting power and a potential, which is just a blast. The one thing I wish I could have shown is if we had like some kind of heavy Warsaw Pact tank attack where you can kind of break down heavy armor with a combination of these recoilless rifles, the infantry dragons, and the Milans. And then you can also bring your tanks. You notice I kept my two chieftains right at the edge of the woods, but a little bit back. no reason to have them at the edge, because all they'll do is get spotted. But if the enemy pushed a heavy tank down, my Humvee tow would have been able to fire, and then those two tanks I could roll up and hit at close range, where they do extra penetration. So, this is a great division for really any circumstance. You want to play defensively, you don't have to be trying to leap forward and seize ground, but if you work methodically, you can have a great effect with it. It would have been nice to show off the air power a little bit more, those Mirage 4s, you can bring the 2 bombers and the 1 Sea-Ed aircraft, so clear the enemy AA and have 38 of those 500-pound bombs if you include the Sea-Ed aircraft. Just absolutely bracket an area. You can do like an Arc-Light B-52 strike with some of those guys. And the Nighthawk is fun because you can kind of snipe tanks with the top armor. The one thing you want to watch out for with that is once the bomb bay doors open, the enemy can see it, and then it's very questionable over whether the plane's going to get away. So it's just like Wargame Red Dragon, where like you can fly the plane in and you can drop the bomb, but like it's not guaranteed that you're just going to be totally fine. So don't send it over super heavy AA areas, or else you're gonna have a bad time. Actually, looking at our scoreboard here, we actually got the most kills out of anybody on our team. The most kills and the least losses on our team, which is pretty good. So that's what you want to see. You want to have the most effective playthrough. Of course, we did lose, so that's pretty unfortunate. It would have been nice to kind of develop the other side there and get infantry over to those woods and do some more fighting. But I think that airborne division was really clogging things up, so this is a little bit too scared to do that. Well, anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Pretty short, a little guide, and it's been a while since I've dropped one of these, of probably one of my favorite divisions, possibly my favorite division. Definitely top 3 for sure. Love Berlin Command, and I hope that this video kind of showed you guys some of the more useful ways that you might be able to use it in battle. So please, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment to feed the algorithm to get this video out there if you enjoyed it. And I would really like to hear if you guys have had any experiences, what you guys like to do this division for. For me, it's great in 10v10s, great in 4v4s, love it in 4v4s, you know, and honestly pretty much all situations, but I wonder if you guys have any unique strategies or slept on units that you think I should have used that I did not include in my cards. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is your host, Star Destroyer Gaming, signing off.